And I'm back. I just noticed what I was trying to say. Pretty much it's very self-explanatory because of how much classes you're taking, and there's a good chance, because most students do this because they take 15 units or more. I've done that a few times. Close to a few times on certain classes. And by the time I was about to sleep, it was 3 o'clock, maybe 2 o'clock in the morning. And think about how much sleep you're going to get. 4 o'clock, so you've spent an hour. 5 o'clock, that's 2 hours. 6 o'clock, that's 3 hours. Maybe 6:30, so 3 hours and 30 minutes of sleep. Now, your class is a 7, right? There's a good chance you're not going to make it. Because not only do you have to brush your teeth, you have to get a whole bunch of coffee, maybe some food, and possibly, hopefully your mind is bright enough for you to understand what the heck you're doing. Excuse me. And this is very hard. You only have 3 to 3.5 hours of sleep. Your brain will probably not be able to think. And in some classes, you're going to be taking a lot of notes. Some students are able to get recordings of what is happening in class. And that's a good thing for them. They are able to do that. Those are what you like to call benefits of, say, a certain disability or something personal or whatever it may be. But it's also good to be very prepared and get all your notes and study as good and formal as you can. Quick as you can also. Because if you think about it, even 8 o'clock a.m., let's say you go sleep at 3, okay? 4, that's 1 hour. 5, that's 2 hours. 6, that's 3 hours. 7, that's 4 hours. That's usually, a time that you would wake up, because you only have a very small amount of minutes or hours or whatever time you wake up. You only have that very small amount of time. So you've only got 4 hours of sleep. A lot of people cannot run on 3 to 4 hours of sleep. Even 3 hours and 30 minutes, 4 hours and 30 minutes, hours of sleep. Most people cannot function. Most people cannot do things correctly because your brain does not function well. That leads to stress. That also can lead, even though you exercise, can lead to you getting more than just a little fat, a little weight. It can actually make you get even more weight. And also, the more stress you're in, if you don't calm yourself down and get yourself ready and accumulated to your work, the more your brain will not be able to think. I don't know if we already went to number 7, but now to number 8. Once you get every single thing that you need to get done, and you think you are able to manage it well, if you have a good amount of time, either after your semester is over or before your semester starts, have some fun. Even if you have work on the side, have some type of fun. Because the more you have fun, and the more you also keep your brain active, the more or less likely that you will not be tired or stressed out when you go back to your classes or to your schooling. Because once you add that back together, you're going to be very, very tired depending on your hours. Which also, when you're having fun and you have a job, try and see if you can get some time off too, depending on what your boss can give you and whatnot. Which I would also say, please be good to your bosses. And number 9, if you have time, this also pertains to number 8 and a few of the other ones I've already explained. After you've been through that stress and got all of your work done, save all of your documents so that as you are relaxing and reading books and relaxing, and I know I just repeated myself twice on that one, and whatever else you're doing, save all of your files. You will need them in not only life. Yes, certain things you might not need in your life because it's not your major, but leave them just in case, because there's a good chance that your boss, when you graduate from college and somehow get a great job that you love and whatnot, and you are asked, "Sir, I need you to compute this much to this much, and I know you might not be good at math, but I need you to help me out here, because we need to, so-called, let's say you're in accounting or some type of lawyer job, we need to know how much our firm is making." That is one of the things you're going to need as a file. Make sure to keep that in safe reach. That is a file you will need always, because if you are an English teacher and you forget to do something or forget what you're doing in certain things, you have all of your information in there. What I would also recommend is getting an external hard drive, because there's a good chance most of you guys are not going to have a desktop computer, that's connected to the landline and everything else, or having one of those new computers that's connected to high-speed internet or whatnot. So the only way that that's going to work out in any way is that, think about this. You are in your class and you're bringing that in. There's no way you're going to be able to, even though that has a lot of memory. So, one of the biggest things you're going to think about is possibly, sorry, I was looking at something, is to think of this in your head and think, I'm going to need a laptop, and the laptop usually doesn't have a lot of space, so what I would really recommend is external hard drive. I hope I'm giving you guys the best tips that I can with the time that I'm doing this and the time that I'm about to fall asleep, because on my vacation we did a lot of different things, so I'm still tired from it, and we decided to take a break today, but we're still tired. So that's the 9th thing. And the 10th thing is if you're able to, balance your college and your school and everything else, and your social life and everything else. One thing I would love to say is number 10, enjoy college. College is an experience. Doesn't matter if you start from a community college or if you start at a university, at a state school. Whatever school you start from, at the very end of the day, what matters the most is that you love what you do, and at the same time, not only do you love what you do, you are smart enough to take a whole bunch of different, passions of yours, or jobs that you know that you'd actually really, really like, and go for them, because even in life, even though it will be very hard by the time you get out of college, since jobs are very hard to, get at points and whatnot, at least you will have more than one major or minor to fall back on, just in case if something doesn't work out. It is my pleasure to give you as much information as I can. I might do another one because I think I have missed some understandings that I wanted to explain. But all I can say is I am hopefully happy that you love what I just said, and my content for music and everything else will be coming soon when I have a chance and when my computer is fixed. I'm using an iPhone right now to record this. Have a good night, sleep well, and work hard. Congratulations to whoever has graduated, and prepare, sleep, do whatever you have to do if you're not taking any summer classes starting during the summer semester. And get yourself relaxed, read a lot of books, and if you're somebody that loves music or English or something, read a book about it. Read as much as you can, have some fun, balance your job if you have a job now, and also just enjoy your life and enjoy, the small little cool things that college will provide. And also just enjoy your so-called I just graduated from high school time, summertime, type thing, and get yourself mentally and ready and prepared for college. College is not for everybody in a lot of ways. I can see why that quote kind of works with everything, but I feel anybody can succeed in college as long as they try and they learn as much as they can, and also have the mindset of, if I can't do too much, at least let me get this AA, at least let me get this certificate. Anything that you are chasing, as long as it is the job that you are passionate about, that you love, and that you have other things to fall back on just in case if it doesn't work out. These are a few of the tips that I have, even though they might sound kind of so-so. Anyways, I hope you had fun talking with me, or me talking to you actually. And I wish you a good day, a good night, a good morning, whatever time of day you are, and manage your college, manage your life, and have a good time. My last words would also say is, if you need a break from college, I would say take a break during the summer. It's usually the one where not a lot of college kids are around at the school sometimes, so that might help you out as well. My name is Alfonso, or U1400550. Signing out. See you around.